when I first read the script, I was like, oh, this is insane, this is incredible, and I cried, and then I realized, you got to do that sex scene, girl. And as open and liberal as I am with my body, I was very scared because I haven't had that many partners. I'm not like that's sexual and open. So I was like, whoa. I was like, okay. So Damson made it really comfortable. You know, there were limited people on set. It was a closed set. We were laughing in between. We literally had a bouncy ball in between us. And, you know, we were making a joke out of it. So it took all of the nervousness away from that. So I have to give a lot of kudos to him as a man for making me as a woman feel comfortable literally being raw and naked. So
what's up, you guys? It's Mary. You guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to talk about how Hollywood continues to go and come for the youth. You know, I just felt like, you know, Chloe has just, she's not necessarily like a new actress. Like, she has been in Grown-ish. She's been in a couple projects. If you guys don't know, Chloe Bailey is kind of like Beyonce's protege. I think she is signed to a label record that Beyonce is on, and I think Beyonce had given them the opportunity to come and be underneath their record label, underneath the record label that she's on.
Yeah.
And they are like a sister duo, but they recently been trying to get Chloe to do her own thing.
Yes.
She's performed at the BET Awards. She's performed at a lot of huge shows. Sometimes with her sister, most of the time, as of late, it's been on her own. And they have been really kind of, in my opinion, doing what they did with Rihanna, where it's like you like have like this good girl gone bad act, right? Me, I have been listening to Chloe and Hailey since they were like little girls on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, incredible voice.
Yeah. So, I mean, they have been amazing. They are honestly, I feel like they are phenomenal singers where they honestly don't have to dance at all to sing.
Yeah.
Because when I hear them, I cry. They don't have to entertain.
Their songs are just amazing.
Their voices are just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I personally think they are better together. And I felt like, you know, that first album they had, The Kids Are All Right, it was a beautiful album. Just so magnificent. I thought they were so talented that they were going so far.
Yeah.
And then they had a new album that had come out after
like
that.
Sometimes Hollywood tries to break you up.
Yeah, that's what it looks like
they
they're trying to do.
Always try to bring someone out of the group.
Yeah.
And especially if it's your sister.
Yeah.
They try to break you up from the family.
I felt like they were better together. Because first they had The Kids Are All Right, and then they had the new album, which was Ungodly Hours. So first you have The Kids Are All Right, then you have them go to these bad girl things. You have them in leather, they have them in black and red, and all these like bondage type outfits all of a sudden. And then I guess they didn't win a Grammy, so after that they decided, let me just take Chloe, the curvier sister from the group, and let's put her out in the forefront. And then you've been having her have all like these really soft-core porn type of music videos, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like there's this one video where she was like on a chair in a shower and she was like thrust in the chair. And it just, to me, I felt like Chloe and Hailey actually don't seem like those type of girls.
Yeah.
Like these were girls who did not even cuss.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And also that video I think she had where Tina Knowles was in it. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But
to me that video was almost as if Tina Knowles giving her the stamp of approval.
Yeah.
That yes, you are now following in the steps of Beyonce. You kind of like handing the baton over.
Yeah.
That's how I saw it.
I mean, my thing is, it just seemed like Chloe was high as shit in that video. Like when you see that video where she's in the her gold bikini and she's like popping and everything, and she's looking to the camera, her eyes are red as hell. You cannot tell me that's from no sleep. Your eyes ain't that red from no sleep. It looked like she was high as a mother effing kite, in my opinion.
Right.
And there have been times where she has said that she did, like, I remember there's this one time where she was cussing on stage or whatever, and then she watched the performance back and she went live, and she was like, oh my God, I don't even know who that was. I mean, I just went off.
Yeah.
I was just like, Interesting.
Yeah.
And now they have her, all this to say, they now have her doing a sex scene with Lori Harvey's boyfriend, Damson Idris. And she was talking about it, which I think I'm going to just go ahead and put it in the beginning of the video for you guys to watch.
Yeah.
Where she talks about how, which I am happy, kudos to Damson Idris for making her feel comfortable, whatever, during that whole thing. To me,
During
I
the
feel
sex
like
scene.
there's a lot of perverts in Hollywood. Okay?
Yes, absolutely.
I think they pick and choose
They do.
who do we want to see naked. Because
Yes.
she said she was raw and naked in the scene.
Yeah.
Even though they had a bouncy ball between them. The people behind the camera are getting their little kicks in.
I think so.
I
I think
think
they
so.
look at the youth and see, okay, who is coming off age? Who are the teenagers, the 20-year-olds, 25 and below?
Right.
That we want to see either their penis, their breast, their vagina, their genitals, and I feel that's what they do.
It's just like with Euphoria, you have Zendaya, they had her all out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then, of course, they decided to have the blonde girl. Because first Zendaya was
And
the lead.
I cannot
now
remember-
it seems like Sweeney, the girl, I think her name is Sweeney, she is now like the lead of the show.
Is she the blonde one?
Yes.
now? Yeah.
And of course, I'm sure they have had multiple sex scenes with her in that show.
I remember her
And-
saying that she had to have
Therapy.
like before she has to go do one of these
Nasty scenes.
sex scenes or something. And I really feel these are the producers. This is Hollywood. This is what they do. They need to get their kicks in behind the camera.
Yeah.
They need to strip you down. They need you to kowtow to whatever they want you to kowtow to, and you better or you're not going to be nobody.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Harvey Weinstein. When he
Yeah.
was telling Lupita, like, you're not going to be nothing in this town. Thank goodness Lupita knew who the hell she was.
And it was like, no.
Not to take him up on his offer of going to meet him in his hotel room. Nasty.
And apparently that's a nub. He doesn't even have a real penis or
It's
something. They
just-
said it was some inverted something. Just some sick
Yeah.
F-U-C-K.
Yeah.
But
But, I mean, even though, yes, he's behind bars, but you
imagine all
still
the girls
have
he's
some
done.
sickies back there now who have taken on the mantle to do stuff like that too. And my thing is, Chloe's father is her manager. I thought that's what I heard, and you guys
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong. But he is her manager, and I just wonder, where is he with all of this stuff? Or is
Yeah.
he telling her this stuff like, well, hey, honey, you have to do it. Everybody has done it. I mean, everybody gotta go strip down and do these. But no, honey, not everybody has done sex scenes. And you don't have to be doing the sex scenes to go win an Oscar.
I think she's too
Halle Berry
talented to do
did
it.
that, won an Oscar, and then we really did not hear about her being nominated for anything else after that.
I mean, her career just kind of went down.
Yeah.
Same with Kerry Washington. She was there being
with Scandal,
being with this white
The
man who was
president, yeah.
demanding her to do all this stuff, and
Yeah.
it was some love scene, but she's there being a mistress, but she's
You were
also
a mistress.
working for
Exactly,
him. Like, to
exactly.
me, the whole thing was odd.
It
And
was
of course,
odd.
she had
I-
to do these
yeah.
sex scenes with him. I felt like it
And the
just
thing
put
is,
black women in a bad light.
I think so.
Sleeping the word to the
The-
top when that's not even the case most of the
But
time.
in spite of all that, she's usually, even though she was always the smartest in the room, and she was there mamming everybody else, right? She still could not find a man but the married president. I mean, that's pretty much
Really?
what they were trying to say.
Yeah.
And,
She wasn't good enough to have a decent man who will love her fully. Even though you had all these
Yes.
dramatic scenes where he says, I love
where
you,
she
I
doesn't
can't
have
live
to
without
be the
you.
mistress of this man.
I know.
She's the smartest person in the room, highly intelligent, came from a good, wealthy family, right? Still gotta mammy everybody else and make sure everybody else is good, at a detriment to herself.
But it's almost
But
that saying like
even
she's not
with
worthy
that,
enough to have a good man.
You get to play the regular parts that black women out there in this world have to play, where you are here caping for everybody else. You are here, making sure everybody else's life is smooth like butter,
Yeah.
except your own, while you die inside. And you can never really have a happily ever after. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is for someone else, not you. So really, yeah, I haven't seen her in
Anything as a like mom.
yeah. I don't want her like putting her claws on my like, because that hurts.
I haven't seen her in anything as of late.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah.
Because my thing is they strip you
Oh,
down.
she was in Durango, the one with Jamie Foxx.
Where her breasts were out and they were whipping her
On her
the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another stupid slave movie.
Oh,
My
yeah.
thing is, I think it's stupid for black people to take themselves there to go to be whipped by these white actors and go portray slave movies. Do you see any Jewish people sitting down there making movies about the Holocaust?
Yeah.
No. Because it's stupid to sit down there year after year and talk about slavery and be in a movie and act like a slave when you actually were never a slave.
Well,
It don't make sense.
Yeah.
It don't make sense for us to sit down here as black people to continuously go and support movies that talk about our pain and our history. Because our history did not start with slavery. It did not. So I'm getting tired of seeing movies like that. It's stupid. If I see one more slave movie, I'm gonna come out here and I'm gonna say my piece for real. Like, it don't make no sense. So I have not seen her in anything else. Regardless. Chloe, you're too effing talented to have to go and be naked or do any softcore porn. You could be like Adele, standing up on stage, fully covered, and not doing anything but singing. That's how talented you are. If I were you, I would say fuck all y'all.
Yes. I'm still gonna be somebody without being out here.
Excuse my French.
And showing my genitalia and my,
exactly.
and my boobs.
Like, you're
because
too talented.
You want to get your kicks off, asshole.
Exactly. Like, my thing is, even if you never get a Grammy or an Oscar, it doesn't matter. Be like J-Lo. Make your music that you genuinely want to make. And don't have people try to make you something that you're not. You're not this person who is oversexed, who is cussing, and who is doing drugs. I don't believe that's who she is at the heart of who she is. She seems like a very sweet girl. No, I'm talking about Chloe.
Oh, okay.
She seems like a very sweet, genuine, innocent soul.
I think
as far as I'm concerned.
Hey, baby, what are you doing?
And I think it's unfair what they are doing to Chloe in this industry.
Mama, this cat needs to use the bathroom, I think. You need to open the door for her. And then close the other door. The salamander.
Oh, I'll get it later.
She has gone to it.
No, she's right there. But yes, that's all I have to say about Chloe. I just feel like, excuse my French from earlier, but I just don't think she needs to be doing any of this. I don't know who's advising her, but it's not necessary.
Well, her daddy's supposed to be her manager. I just want to know where her daddy at.
Or does he even give a damn? You know what I'm saying?
Daddy said, I'm making money now. I'm making money off of my daughter.
My thing is with Matthew Knowles, he really protected Beyonce.
Yes, he did,
He actually, like, I think the closest sex scene she had ever been in was that scene that she had with Jamie Foxx in Dreamgirls. And she wasn't naked. No. She was actually fully covered in a dress. He started kissing her, and then they laid down on the bed. And then it was over. There was no sex scene.
Ever having a sex scene.
And she really did not go from a good girl to a bad girl. No. Like, they continue to have her good girl image. Like, yes, she had, like, some times where she was in a thong or whatever the case may be. But that was, like, when she was well of age. Like, I remember even, like, back in the day, 1990s, even like, she was still wearing long skirts that were, like, right above her knee.
She's not doing any sex scenes. I mean, you just have to decide what brand you're going to be and what your brand is going to be and just stick by that.
After a while, she actually stopped having male dancers. Like, dancing on her and all that stuff. She actually stopped doing that. Like, I think she had, like, maybe one or two concerts.
Jay-Z doesn't want to see women.
No, that was early on in her career.
Anybody.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I just feel like it's very possible for you to be in Hollywood and not do stuff that you're going to feel bad about. You're having to be naked and raw, and all these people have these same videos. Yes, they edited for the show, but they still have that raw footage. You know what I'm saying? So I just personally feel like Chloe don't have to do any of this. She's so talented. It's like, me personally, I feel like she's a little, I would say she's Beyonce's level, or actually I could go a step forward further and say she's even beyond Beyonce, if I'm being for real. So that's just my opinion.
A better singer, I think.
Absolutely. That's what I think.
Beyonce, of course, beats her and everything, the entertainment.
And all that stuff. But my thing is, Chloe is so talented.
Yeah.
She has such an amazing voice. She actually never has to go and be in a thong and dance.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Y'all can come for me. I don't care. That's just how I feel.
Yeah.
So do I think she needs to be out here doing sex scenes? No. I don't think it's necessary.
No.
People are sick as hell in Hollywood.
Yeah.
There's no reason for you to go and be naked.
Yeah.
You are very curvaceous. That's why they went and picked you out of your other sister.
And they always
yes,
try to
she's
do
more
that to
bosomy, but
someone
she's skinnier.
25 and younger, because the older they get, the more the sense comes. So they always try
she's
to
my
get
age.
you to do all that 25 and younger. That's what I'm saying.
She's 24. She's a
Yeah.
cancer baby like me.
I know.
And it just breaks my heart to see my sister out here having to do this.
Honey.
It ain't right. It ain't right.
Right.
This whole Hollywood stuff.
Yeah.
But that's all I had to say. I had to come out here and say it because I saw this
Say
on
your
Hollywood
piece, girl.
Unlocked,
Say
and I
your
was
piece.
like, oh hell no.
Once again, that's how it is.
Because I've been seeing her in all these crazy
Yeah.
music videos. I'm like, this girl look high as a mother at the gate.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is
Yeah,
putting something in her drink?
Yeah. I mean, they say for if you want to get going in, it just seems like they're trying to say, as for a woman, if you want to be somebody in Hollywood, you need to either be out here kissing a woman, you all have to be out here being naked, you gotta have your sex scene.
I mean, who is the greatest actress? Let's think about who is one of the greatest actresses and have they had done sex scenes. I think Viola Davis is one of the greatest. Angela Bassett for sure.
Yeah.
Still has a phenomenal career.
She did have a sex scene,
Who?
Angela Bassett. Waiting to exhale, girl, that shower scene. Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Angela. Okay, girl.
Okay, Viola Davis. Okay, but my thing is also Angela Bassett. She doesn't go out there and do anything that is like really raunchy.
There was a scene that she said that they didn't want her to.
It was the scene that Halle Berry did with Monster Ball.
And her husband said no, you can't do that one, and so she didn't do that. So it was Monster Ball.
It was Monster Ball because Angela Bassett was actually supposed to do that. And
Angela
they said that the sex
oh.
scene that with Halle Berry had actually it was very violent. It was with a Caucasian man also. Because I remember my daddy talking. Well, he said something about it.
It wasn't violent. They
You
were
saw
having
it?
sex. They were having sex.
Well, they said
sex.
it was aggressive
and
or
it was
something.
actually raw sex. It wasn't aggressive like that. They were both trying to get their girl, and it was real because she spoke. It was actually, she said they just decided, look, we're just gonna go for it. We're just gonna go for it. She and Billy Bob, Jolita's ex-husband.
That sickie who had the blood vial on his neck.
Well,
I think she had sex with that thing. Oh
that-
God! How am I going to eat my dinner tonight?
Anywho,
But Billy
I
Bob?
remember
Billy Bob?
her saying, like,
Oh my God.
she told Oprah, she's like,
I mean, it's not even
we
cute.
just decided that we were just going to, hey, go for it. I think his sex appeal went up after he was married to Angelina or engaged or whatever to Angelina.
Mom, this
All
man
of a
was
sudden,
short,
people
he was
found him to
skinny.
be. No, I think he's tall. I think
Mom, he was shorter than
this man.
Angelina Jolie. I saw that picture with the blood vial. That man looked shorter than her.
I don't know.
He was not no
I
stallion.
have no idea how tall he is. I'm not searching for no Billy
So
Bob.
was he even with like a
don't know.
Brad Pitt or something? My
No.
God, Billy Bob.
Yeah, it was Billy Bob, girl.
God, take the sight that's in my eyes away from me. Get away. Get
So
away.
yeah, girl.
That's some nasty shit there.
But that's what Hollywood gets to do. For the men, they want to see you in a dress. They want to have you with lipstick. They need to see your weenie. Okay, if you gonna make it here in Hollywood, that's how I feel. Regardless of whatever your beliefs or whatever it is, the women gotta kiss women. The women gotta be naked. They have to do sex scenes,
Didn't they
and
do
we
that to
want to see
Salma
their
Hayek?
breasts. Then with the men, it is the same thing. We need to see your weenie. We need to see you.
Be gay. Or in a dress. Because didn't Will Smith kiss a
It's
man?
not even about. With the men, they need to see you in a dress. They need to see you with lipstick. This is just how it is. This is Hollywood. And you have
You have
to
to pick
decide
your
as a
poison.
person what you want to do. And the lines you're going to cross, or the lines you're willing to cross, and the lines you do not want to be crossed. You have to set what your boundaries and your standards are and what your expectations are, and that's how it just has to be, and that's what you have to decide to do. I always say, look at stuff and think, are my kids going to be happy with this one day when I get married and have children?
Think, will
Or
you
the
be
other
happy
thing
about
is-
this when you're 90 years old?
The
Would
other-
you be happy and look at that sexy and say, "Ooh, girl, you put it down"? Are you
Well,
gonna be happy
I
at
don't
90?
know. I think at the age of 90, when you're in your 90s, I feel like, since I'm closer in age to 90. But
No,
I
you're
feel-
not. You're
no,
40
I'm
years
saying,
off.
I'm a little, almost 40 years. What I'm saying is this. When you're 90, I think all the things that you've done, or maybe back in the day you felt like, oh no, this is too bad. I think when you're 90, you're just like, wow, I lived that life, didn't I? I mean, at that point, you're just reminiscing.
I feel that.
So it is what it is. But welcome to Hollywood. What's your dream? Everybody in Hollywood got a dream. Do you remember that? Oh, you were too young. Pretty Woman. That guy
Oh,
who
I
was
remember
like,
that
welcome to
movie.
Hollywood. Yeah. So I mean,
Wasn't that with
that's
Julia
it.
Roberts where she
It
played a
was.
prostitute?
Yeah. Anywho, you guys, hey, get in the comments. Tell us what you think. I just feel like this is a rite of passage with Hollywood. We got
No,
to
it
humiliate
does not
you.
have
We
to be. You
strip
have to make
down.
your choice. You have to make a
This
choice,
is how
Chloe.
it is in Hollywood. We have to strip you down. We gotta humiliate you. We need you to be uncomfortable with whatever it is that you're doing, because this is how we get our own personal kicks. It makes us feel as though we have power over you. You, as a human being, just gotta make what is your brand, what the hell do you want to do with it, and stand your ground. That's it. Okay? You don't have to fall for any okey-doke. You don't. Okay? At the end of the day, everybody has a destiny. Everybody has a purpose. Okay? And it's not created by man to tell you what it is. This is your life. Live it the way you choose. And don't be doing anything that makes you feel uncomfortable just to make it out here in Hollywood. Hollywood is not the end all and be all. Anywho, that's about it.
It's Mary.
And I'm
Severely disgusted with Hollywood and the Sodom and Gomorrah of that place.
well, I don't know if you mean a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
Well,
Whatever that
some
meant.
people have said that it's a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah, but hey, I didn't live back in them days. I don't know how everything was, but at the end of the day, like I always tell my kids, this is your life. It's your life, Chloe. If you don't want to do something, you don't have to. At all. Regardless what your daddy say. Regardless what the people around you say. It is your life. That should be the title of this stuff. It is your life. Okay.
Like,
Bye, y'all.
share, subscribe, comment down below.